Well, the weather turned south, as we knew it would. Today is Sunday, and it's about, I think it's high 30s, like 37 maybe, and rainy. It's really miserable weather for racing and just generally standing outside. So beyond the racing situation, it's also not great for traveling, obviously. So the temperature in Houston tonight, actually south of Houston where we are, is supposed to get down to like 21. And that's insanity. We're gonna head east. We're supposed to go to Florida, and we're gonna have to, we're transitioning from racetrack racing to racing the weather east. We've got to beat the freezing weather again, headed east. And we did this when we ran from Oklahoma to Texas. We were sprinting to get ahead of the ice. We're gonna do that again. So we're packing up now. This is when we should be at the peak of our weekend, getting people taken care of with race suits and me out there racing or whatever. Instead, we're racing against the weather, so it's kind of miserable. This weekend we didn't do much business, but we did get to hang out with some people. I measured some people for race suits and stuff, so that was good. But yeah, this is a kind of a weird one, and lots of people crashing today, lots of people just packing up and going home early, and the crowd was light anyway, so it's kind of a buzzkill for the first track day, or first race weekend of the year. I did get to race yesterday, which was great, and I had a lot of fun with that, but still not ideal out here, not ideal at all. So we are now packing it in and headed for Louisiana, and then on to Florida. So let's hope we can stay ahead of this weather. If we can't, we're just gonna have to stop somewhere and make do.
Hi.
That dude is asleep because he stays up too late. So we are in Lafayette. We stopped for fuel. I think we're gonna stop here, and we're gonna be stuck here for a couple days. We just can't beat the ice. It's starting to rain, and now we have ice forming on our mirrors. I don't know if you can see that. It tells me that the first time we're gonna see ice is on a bridge, and we start to slide. That's the only time we're gonna know it's freezing, because everything's like right on that border, and I don't. Tosh had a good plan to bail south on 90, and maybe it was a few degrees warmer if we went south, but then that means there's more bridges, and so it's like 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. And I don't want to test this. Right, babe?
Yep. You're the driver.
I'm the driver. Well, I'm driving our house. If I was driving a car or something, that would be one thing, but this is our house. If we crash it, we're in big trouble.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wednesday's going to be a long day.
Why?
Because you're going to have to make the whole trip in one day.
No pressure.
So you know.
So it's 9 hours.
No,
We're going to St. Augustine. It's like 10 hours from here.
Which means like 13 hours in RV time.
I'm going to finish fueling the rig, and then we're going to go across the highway and get set up for a couple days and bunker down. We're probably going to have to get some groceries at the store as well, because it might get icy. So, good times. Things not going to plan for the first couple weeks of our travels. That's okay. We're going to make the best of it.
Yeah.
Right, baby?
Right.
Right. Right now, I'm putting water in the coach so we can disconnect from the spigot before it really gets cold here and freezes. We're hooked up to 50 amp, obviously, which is good. And then I'm also going to drain the tanks so we have empty tanks and we can be fully self-sufficient for a few days. Disconnecting Rango so that we can run over to the grocery store, cross the highway, and stock up, because we're pretty light on supplies in there. So just get hunkered down. Maybe we can leave tomorrow, but maybe not. Maybe it'll be a few days, and we're just planning for the worst case scenario. So put some water in the coach. The good news, again, we have friends here and we have boudin, cracklins, and gumbo right around the corner. So get some Cajun food, which I figured out last year I really like. So getting the water topped off here. We'll be fine. We're gonna make the most of the situation. It's not Florida, but there are friends, and that is a good thing. So we'll get to Florida when we get there. For now, let's enjoy Louisiana. Gotta make the best out of every situation. Most of all, gotta be safe. Got to be safe. So yes, our travels were diverted. This is not what we planned to do or where we planned to be on this day, but it's okay because we have a really beautiful park. We've got friends close by and the weather's clearing up, so it looks like we'll be able to leave tomorrow. So we'll have stayed here 2 nights, which is fine, and we should be able to leave tomorrow, and then we'll make our way to Florida. But this was definitely a wild week. I mean, as you could see with our last video and then the footage you just saw in this video, we were racing the weather all week long, trying to stay ahead of it. And fortunately, we were in a position where we can just pull the jacks up and run away from the weather in the RV. And we'll be on a beach in just a few days' time. But our friends in the Midwest that are either in RVs, like my mom and our daughter Johna, or even in a house, I mean, even the people in homes are experiencing rolling blackouts and brownouts because of not just down power lines, but overall consumption and overloading the power grid. And man, when the temperatures are in the teens below zero and you lose power and you lose heat, that is very scary. So I know that my mom, right now they're in Oklahoma City in a travel trailer. They're also full-timers, and they have 2 space heaters running. We actually left them a big space heater that we didn't think we were going to use, and they have that and their space heater running in a 27-foot travel trailer. They also have their propane furnace running 24 hours, and they're still only able to get to 62 degrees inside the coat or inside the trailer. That's insane, and it's scary. So they still have several days of freezing weather ahead of them, and I hope that they can stay warm. If not, I've asked them to go to a hotel or something, because you got to stay safe. This is dangerous stuff. And I grew up in Michigan and Iowa, and I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Definitely not this far south. So I hope everybody's staying safe. It's hard for me to be really, really excited and want to show off our travels in Florida when, you know, our friends back in the Midwest are stuck dealing with that situation with the temperatures and the snow. So we'll be keeping an eye on the weather and thinking about everybody. Until the next one, a little bit later this week, everybody stay safe, stay warm, and we'll talk to you soon. Love y'all. So I just got done doing this video about how it's cold here and this is miserable. Florida, where we are supposed to be, tornadoes in Florida, where we were headed. So it was 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Good news is we are here, we are safe, and we are warm, and we are not getting blown away by a tornado. So I'll take it. You take the wins.